Good morning. This is the last part of the story, and today I am by the river near my hometown. Probably you can hear the birds. It's peaceful, it's beautiful. Well, there are cars in the distance, you can hear it, but they're not that beautiful, but I want to focus only on the beauty that I'm surrounded right now. It's beautiful. So even if some cars in the distance make a sound, it's fine. I'm already blessed. So I was on the train back. I was on the train to Edinburgh to go to work, and thinking about this girl, I came across this picture on Instagram with written a sentence that says that two people that are connected each other from a red thread are connected forever. The thread can be cut and it can tangle, it can stretch, but eventually it will get two people meant to be together, reincarnation after reincarnation. So I had this feeling that I needed to tell all my thoughts about me and her to this Korean woman. So I dropped her a message explaining all of this, the connection, the red thread that we were meant to meet, and that probably we met in past lives, and that I don't know if I told this, but I think we are together in some parallel reality. So I didn't care if she would think I was crazy, and I believe that at that point she might have thought, or maybe even realized, about our connection to be magical after all what happened all over the years after we met in New Zealand. So I needed, and as I dropped that message, it came to mind a famous quote from Bruce Lee, where he said, "We should be water, just going with the flow. We should be water. The water just move forward. It doesn't move back. It just keep moving forward. If it gets a narrow bed in the river, it just shrink. If it gets a wider bed, it just become wider. If it get an obstacle, it just climb it and overcome it and move forward, or just push the obstacle away. But you keep moving. So, and maybe that's the only things we can do, because at the time I felt I was losing control. But then something that I came to realize again, because this is something that I thought when I was younger. Do we have any control? I mean, regarding if you think that we plan our life, birth, parents, country, circumstances, but I don't know. I mean, at the moment I haven't reached this understanding, this knowledge. But what I can control, you know, I was born, I'm aging, but that's fine. Things happen, sometimes good, sometimes bad, and how can I stop them? I feel like I can't. They just happen. So all I can do is to remain calm. The circumstances gave me this knowledge to remain calm, to stay in the now, and to focus always in the best outcome. And maybe that's the way we can control the outcome. We don't know. It feels like this because over the years, that's what I witnessed there. If I'm in peace within, if I feel happy within, the external will reflect my inner state. So that's probably, at least in my journey, the only things I can control. So that's what I try to do in every day, in a daily basis. So at that time, I felt to read again a beautiful book that had a massive impact in my life, as many other books. In this case, it's a book, the book A Course in Miracle was written by someone else, but it was revised by Marianne Williamson with her own thoughts. And that book was very powerful, especially because the way that came into my life. Because there is not just this Korean girl that seems connected to my life, but there is even another woman that somehow, together with this woman, and somehow felt there are some way connected, played an important role and is now playing currently an important role in my life. This woman came back into my life in the most magical ways, and every time she came back, I moved back into her life. And this time I tried, and I'm trying to keep it into my life. So the book was first introduced by this woman. This woman, I'm sharing my journey in at this moment, and how it came into my life was again one of those many synchronicities that punctuated all my entire existence in this moment. We broke up, and I stopped. I tried to resist to the temptations, like I've done many times in the past with my ex, to get back in touch when I felt lonely or sad, or when doubts about if the breaking up was right or wrong was coming into my head. And one night before going to sleep, I think I saw the book of Marianne Williamson posted by someone on Facebook. I already knew about the book. I wanted to read it. So I remember telling myself, when I wake up tomorrow, I need to find this book. Anyways, over the weeks, I need to get this book and read it. As I wake up, after many months of silence from this other woman, I receive a message on WhatsApp. It was from her. Obviously, immediately I go and read it, and she tells me that she missed me, and she didn't want to get in touch. But after reading this book, she couldn't resist. She needed to share her feeling, and at that she wanted, if I remember well, she wanted to give me this book as a gift. And what was the book? Obviously, A Course in Miracles of Marianne Williamson. So as I go and get the book, we get back in touch, and we go back together. And we broke up again and again and again. And this time I want to make it work, because something that life circumstances taught me. I left many relationships because no one was enough, but they were all enough, more than enough. It was that I was empty within, and I was looking outside for something that would fill up this void. And sometimes I have thoughts about my relationship with this woman, especially because there are many reasons. One of the reasons because she's much older than me. Another reason because over the years, obviously, we changed. She has, her personality or her beliefs can surface or change. So we crush a lot about things like philosophy, politics. So many times I had this thought to hand this relationship again, but what's the point? Even if I move to another relationship, people change, and what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave again. So, and I feel strongly that if I leave this relationship, it's again because the void. And again, I witnessed this in my life in the past. If you feel full, it doesn't matter who is with you, even if it has different opinion. You can live together in peace and learn from each other, because the idea that we have about love, or even the idea about love itself, has been constructed by our circumstances, medias, and so on. And when I feel that when you're full within, or you have this peace within, you don't need someone to be with you to feel good. Yes, we are programmed to want companionship, but this companionship won't be any longer as something that needs to fill up something. It will just become someone you can to enjoy and to share the life journey. And regarding the person over time, change becomes different. You still, if there is a mutual respect, and obviously if the companionship or relationship, it's manageable. There is no, that won't be a problem if if you two people believe in different things, because it's not anymore that person that will give you that peace and that joy. So it's been a journey so far. It's been a journey, and I'm good with how it's going. I'm not worried about aging. I don't care about that. And I'm just getting more and more curious about what it might be, but not in a fearful way. I'm just getting more and more curious to know if there is something after this body will die. In the meantime, to quote Bruce Lee again, I can just be water and just let the water carry myself to the end, if there is an end. Have a good day. I'm gonna enjoy a nice walk now. Peace and love.